the Horn of African region. There is a massive competitions for who will going to have an influence over another by the big countries. America, China, and Russia are the major countries that are now competing to have an influence over another. The countries in Horn of Africa have a weakness of violence and political instability. Ethiopia is one of the countries located in Horn of Africa. Almost a year that was passed, there was an unstable political crisis which turned to be a big violence that caused a displacement and violence between TPLF, which was the ruling past 27 years, and the current administration headed by the Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. American government directly supported TPLF, while other side, China, was supporting the current administration in Addis Ababa. Because China has an economic advantage, they are the ones who built Djibouti Ethiopian trains. They are the one who gaining much profit from there. Also, Abiy Ahmed was politically not attached to the West like TPLF. He was pro-East than West, China and Russia. The current situation in Ethiopia is a sign of a Cold War between America and China. Abiy Ahmed, when he got into the power, he forgave most of the political prisoners. He also made peace with Asias Afwerki of Asmara, Eritrea. He made country open for investment. In an extent, he was given a Nobel Peace Prize. But the question is, what is the reason for all this pressure? Was he not supporting humanitarian? The sanction imposed by US in Eritrea has given an opportunity for China, because Chinese foreign minister visited Asmara immediately after US put sanction because of the situation in Ethiopia. The foreign minister of China met the president of Eritrea, Asias Afwerki, and there's a possibility of requesting a base in Asmara, because their base in Djibouti is very much congested. The coalition of Horn of Africa, which was once seems as to be progressive, Somalia, Ethiopia, and Eritrea, each one are now facing challenges. Abiy Ahmed is facing TPLF. He got upper hand in the military, but the problem still exists. Somalia has also election crisis. Eritrea experiencing a massive pressure from US. China used a strategy of giving a lot of debt of any Somali. Chinese are using a lot of giving debt. The strategy of giving debt, a lot of debt, as a Somali proverb or a saying says, "Afwah unay hisho," which means mouth eaten something shy, because whatever the person can't oppose, because he's in debt. That person who owes you something, he can do whatever he wants and you can't oppose it. Eritrea is now in the field with China. It is not easy for America, because the more he pressure, the more Eritrea will go to the side of China. Chinese is quietly taking advantage of the pressure But the main problem, we don't have an independent African scholars who study and give suggestion, way forward for the Africans' strategy, foreign strategy. African unions doesn't support or help in Africans' foreign strategy because they themselves, African Union themselves, they depend on foreign donors because they can't pay for themselves. The problem in Africa need African mindset, Pan-Africanic solutions.